Hi everyone, September's here and students across the globe are going back to school. One thing's very crucial in education though, punctuality. What does punctuality mean and how can you talk about it? My name's Nushin and in this video, I'm going to be teaching you how to talk about being on time or late. Welcome to English Path. Late. Late as an adjective means doing something or taking place after the expected, proper, or usual time. Synonyms for late are tardy, which is mostly used in schools, especially American schools. Opposites are punctual and on time. So punctual means on time. He apologized for his late arrival. Late is an adjective that is talking about the noun arrival. If you need more information about adjectives or nouns, you can watch these two videos that I'm linking right here. He was late as usual. You know that we use be with adjectives. He was late. It means he was not on time. He is never punctual. The teacher says, "You're tardy again, Linda." It means that Linda is usually late. You're late again. Tardiness is unacceptable in this class, a teacher might say. It means that you can't come to this class late. How to apologize when you're late? It's very problematic. You might think it's simple, but I see it in my online classes, in-person classes every single day. My students arrive late and they're like, I'm not going to say the wrong forms because I am one of those teachers who believe it's better not to mention the wrong forms because they get fossilized in your brain and someday you may think it's correct to use because you've heard it at some point in your life. So let's keep them unmentioned, but it is problematic. It causes a lot of common mistakes. These are the two correct ways of apologizing when you are tardy or late. I'm sorry I'm late, or more informally, sorry I'm late, or I'm sorry for being late, or just sorry for being late. That's it. Another meaning for late as an adjective is belonging or taking place far on in a particular period. For example, they won the game with a late goal. Let's imagine a soccer game which takes 90 minutes or longer. They scored on the 90th minute or maybe 85th minute. That's a late goal. She was born in the late 1980s. Let's say 1987. That's the late 1980s. The opposite of late here is early. She was born in the early 1990s, like 1990, 1991, 1992. As an adverb, late means after the expected, proper, or usual time. For example, he arrived late. Late is an adverb that is giving us more information about the verb arrive. If you don't know what adverbs do, you can watch this video. Another meaning for late as an adverb is far on in time, towards the end of a period. For example, it happened late in 1998, like it happened in October, November, December. Run late means be late. For example, I can't have breakfast today, I'm running late. It means that if I don't leave now, I'm gonna be late. Delay. As a verb, delay means make someone or something late or slow. It is usually used to describe a situation when something is taking longer than expected. For example, the train was delayed. The train was supposed to arrive at 5 o'clock, but it arrived at 5:15 or 5:30. This is a sentence in the passive voice. If you don't know what passive voice is or how to make it, you can watch this video. I was expecting the package to arrive today, but there is a delay with the courier company. So it's taking longer than expected. I was expecting it to arrive today, but it didn't. It's taking longer and it's gonna arrive someday later. As a noun, delay means a period of time by which something is late or postponed. I'm gonna tell you what postpone means after a few minutes. The flight is going to have a 3-hour delay. How long is the delay gonna be? It's gonna be 3 hours. So delay is a noun and 3-hour is a compound modifier used to give us more information about it. Your voice is delayed, like you're on a voice call and you realize that what you're saying is being answered with some delay. So you say your voice is delayed, I'm calling you back. You hang up and you call that person back. Hang up, call back, these are phrasal verbs. I explained them in this lesson. But delay is not commonly used on a personal level in terms of talking about late arrivals. Like, you're late to class, you never say, sorry for the delay. No, you will say, I'm sorry, I'm late. Or you have a meeting and you call your secretary and say, I will have a delay. No, it's not common to say it like that. Instead, you will say, I will arrive late. So use delay when talking about train arrivals, bus arrivals, flights, events, not personal stuff. Postpone. It is a verb, which means cause or arrange for something to take place at a time later than first scheduled. Synonyms are a lot. Delay, but they're not always used interchangeably. I will tell you how. Put off, reschedule, adjourn, defer, hold up, shelve, suspend, put back, put over, which is used in North America, and stand over, which is used in Britain. They postponed the concert due to the lead singer's sore throat. Can we say they delayed the concert? Not really. Can we say they put it off? Sure. The book signing has to be postponed because the author's flight got cancelled, so it cannot happen today. Can we use delay instead of postpone? No, not really. Our return flight was held up for 7 hours. Can we use delay instead of held up here? Of course, because it's a flight we're talking about. Can we use postpone? Not really. Let's see put over and stand over in use. Let's put the case over for a few weeks. I told you that put over means postpone, and it's used in North America, in the United States and Canada. Your order stands over from an earlier day. This one's British, it means it's been postponed. Adjourn and suspend are mostly used in law, in courtrooms. Another law-related term is respite, which is used very rarely these days. The judge suspended judgment until January 15th. It means he postponed it to January 15th. The execution was only respited a few months. It was postponed to only a few months later. Postpone and adjourn are getting used less and less often. However, put off and reschedule are getting more popular. Reschedule can also mean to change the time of a planned event. You know, like they don't postpone it. It was supposed to happen at 7 p.m. They contact everybody who had bought tickets and say, instead of 7 p.m., it's going to be rescheduled to 5 p.m. So actually, it's not even delayed. It is not postponed. It's going to happen earlier. The concert has been rescheduled for October. Procrastinate. This word gives some English learners a chill down the spine because they confuse it with postpone and delay. But you're not going to do that because you will learn here. Delay or postpone action. It's a verb. Put off doing something. He kept procrastinating finishing his report until his boss gave him an ultimatum. Like, he was like, nah, I don't feel like doing it now. I'll do it tomorrow. Then the next day he was like, who has the time to finish this report when you can keep scrolling down Instagram? Maybe tomorrow. The next day he said, after the weekend, I will definitely do it. He kept putting it off until the boss got angry and gave him an ultimatum. Now here's what the main debate is all about. Procrastinate or postpone/delay. Deciding to complete a task at a future date is not procrastination. It is planning. Sometimes you feel like your brain's not functioning at its best. So you decide to sleep on it, spend the night peacefully and quietly, and do it better the next day. This is not procrastination. And delaying a priority task the odd time is only being human. Sometimes we just don't feel like doing something. If we feel like it's not the right time to do it, fine. Doing it once or twice is okay. But putting off tasks becomes procrastination when the postponement becomes habitual. You see? Procrastinators never feel like doing what they're supposed to do on time. It becomes their way of life to the point that it can even cost them their loved ones. Don't be a procrastinator. Be behind schedule. Be off schedule. Fall behind schedule. Fall off schedule. All the same thing. Meaning, doing or finishing something later than planned. I'm afraid we've fallen behind schedule in recent weeks. It means we haven't been able to cover the tasks as planned and we are behind schedule. By the way, the British pronunciation of schedule is schedule. Overschedule means to schedule someone or something with too many events or activities. 21st century people. We overschedule our days and complain constantly about how busy we are. Overdue. Not having arrived, happened, or been done by the expected time. Like the rent was nearly 3 months overdue. Like the person was supposed to pay the rent in September, but they couldn't and had to pay it in December. So it was 3 months late, 3 months overdue. Shelve, a verb. Decide not to proceed with a project or plan, either temporarily or permanently. Plans to reopen the school have been shelved. We'll have to shelve our idea of a trip. It means that we will have to postpone it. Shelve is getting used more often these days. It's odd, isn't it? You know that learning and using idioms and expressions can help you sound and look more native-like. So here are some idioms and expressions for you to talk about postponing things. Put on ice. It's kind of literal. If you put something on ice, you will keep it fresh, right? You can use it later. That's where it comes from. It means to postpone something. Plans have been put on ice for the meeting. It means they've been postponed. To put on the back burner. To decide not to do anything about a situation or project until a later date because you do not consider it to be important at the time. For example, he put his argument with his wife on the back burner because he had to go to an important meeting. The meeting was more important than continuing the argument with his wife, so he said, I'll come home and we will sort it out later. To put something on hold, like when you do on a phone call, means to decide not to do, change, or deal with something now, but to leave it until later. Like when you are on a phone call with someone, but then have to go and do something else, you're like, hold on, you put them on hold, then you go and do your business, come back, continue your phone conversation. He'll put the project on hold until the political climate changes. It means like he will pause it, kind of. To put something into cold storage means to delay doing something or dealing with something. For example, because other more important things need your attention or because you're not ready to do it. For example, the author's illness means that he has put writing his 4th novel into cold storage. It means that he has postponed it for later. I even have an Irish one here for you. To put something on the long finger. Irish is so cute. Irish people are so cute. I really love Ireland and its people and their accent and language. To postpone something for a long time. Don't put retirement planning on the long finger. Don't postpone it. To take a rain check or to take a rain check on. To politely decline an offer with the implication that one may take it up at a later time. Not now, but later. They wanted me to come along for the ride, but I took a rain check. I said, I can't do it now, maybe later. And that's it for today, guys. Also, today that I'm filming this is September 1st, and I just wanted to wish all my fellow Potterheads and witches and wizards a very happy Back to Hogwarts Day. If you're a muggle, don't mind this. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please hit the like button, and if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Take care, guys. See ya!